When K-pop artist Dayoung released the teaser for her single What's a Girl to Do, the music video immediately drew a massive, unexpected audience. The sudden viral interest focused on a specific backup dancer wearing hoop earrings in the background, 19-year-old Shiloh Jolie. If that face looks familiar, it's because she shares a highly recognizable genetic profile with her mother, Angelina Jolie, and her father is Brad Pitt, completing the lineage that marks her as part of one of Hollywood's most visible families. Typically, when the child of an A-lister secures a professional gig, the public assumes a standard sequence of events. A phone call is made, a favor is pulled, and the normal audition process is quietly bypassed. But Starship Entertainment, the label behind the video, released a statement clarifying their casting process. They had zero idea they had hired the daughter of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie until well after filming wrapped. How does a teenager with access to the industry's most powerful shortcuts manage to secure a global gig under complete anonymity? Shiloh didn't leverage a talent agency or a private manager for this booking. She entered through a completely open public casting call held in the United States. She arrived at the audition representing an independent American dance crew known as Culture, blending in with the rest of the hopefuls. This diagram illustrates the brutal math of an open dance call. Hundreds of performers are evaluated and quickly filtered out across multiple rounds. To make it to the bottom, Shiloh had to execute perfectly, judged exclusively on technique. It was only by pure chance, weeks after the final cuts were made and the video was fully shot, that the label learned her last name. By walking into a room without her resume and surviving a blind evaluation, she proved her physical execution holds up to objective industry standards. Building that kind of elite technical precision requires thousands of hours of intense, unglamorous, and demanding physical repetition. For years, her primary training ground has been inside elite, high-pressure Los Angeles studios, specifically the Millennium Dance Complex. The public first caught a glimpse of her potential back in June 2022, when a video surfaced of her running a complex routine to Doja Cat's Vegas. Her reputation inside the studio is backed by top-tier professionals. Choreographer Kalani Marks, who has worked with her for years, has validated her work ethic. Marks noted that the specific style of dance she chose to pursue is extremely hard, requiring a grueling and punishing learning curve to execute properly. That respect is echoed by choreographer Lil Keelan Carter. After Shiloh performed a solo routine to the track Tanzania, Carter publicly praised her, pointing out that her movement was crazy and commending her energy. The endorsement of master choreographers is a currency that cannot be inherited. It is paid for exclusively in physical exhaustion and time on the floor. The Dayoung music video represents Shiloh's transition from a dance student to a working professional. This shift coincides with a deliberate change in how she builds herself. She dropped the Pitt from her name entirely, operating simply as Shiloh Jolie. Removing half of one of the most famous surnames in the world forces the dance community to evaluate her strictly on her own merits, actively distancing herself from her father's influence in the industry. She cannot escape her physical genetics, but her career choices remain entirely self-directed. By bypassing guaranteed industry favors for anonymous competition, she has avoided the standard path of the celebrity child. The next time she steps onto a stage, the audience won't be looking at a celebrity proxy. They will be watching a legitimate dancer who fought for and earned her spot on the floor.